What's good, guys? My name is Jacob and welcome your faces to a Cube World video. Didn't think I'd be making this today. Here I am sitting down editing some Anthem, and lo and behold, Wollay has tweeted more about Cube World, guys. We are here. So he starts it off. We're pretty much what this video is going to be, if you're interested. He's going to be going over the new tweets and talking about them, analyzing the screenshots, and giving my thoughts as a resident expert of Cube World, giving my thoughts on the status of the game and that sort of thing. I think it's been long overdue that we had a video like this. As you guys can see, this little video that's playing right here with the artifacts was last posted on July 2nd, 2017. So it's been about a year and a half since he posted anything, and then today, 10 hours ago, I know I'm a little late, I just got onto Twitter today, and they've been coming out a little bit, throughout the day, but it said new Cube World screenshots incoming. So we're going to take a look at a screenshot like this, and we're just going to kind of talk about the things. So, first off, this is his little elf dude, riding on an eagle, which is pretty sick. The first thing that sticks out to me is the top left. His XP bar and his coin count are up there, so maybe this means we're gonna have more to use coins on than just armor and stuff that we never really used after a certain point. So that's super cool. And the villages, he's showcased the villages before, but I do like the terrain generating right now. Like the caves up there, that's different than what we've seen before, which is really cool. And something I see, you can see where my cursor is right now, back there, looks like it looks like logs, like hollowed out logs, like gigantic logs just chilling. There's one maybe there and one there. That's super cool. So just adding more variety to the terrain. It looks like he's playing as a ranger. I love the XP bar. That's actually awesome. That's much better than it was. This stuff seems the same. All this up here, I don't know. Again, this goes for the whole screenshot. I don't know if we're going to be seeing this exact view in game, but there's a lot up at the top. So he has the time, the temperature, the humidity, which are normally there. I noticed the dungeon index. I don't know what that is. That has something to do with dungeons. And then zoom, I assume, is like the map scale. So it kind of tells you can kind of go to your favorite presets for that. You have zones, chunks. So maybe that's like rendering of the world. I mean, copper and gold were classified by G and C in the game now, but truth be told, I don't know. That's probably some dev stuff that we don't know about. I don't know if any of that's going to make it into the game, but it's cool to see nonetheless, kind of some insight on not only just the game itself, but how Wollay does stuff. So that's the first screenshot. There's not much else there, but the eagle, I do like this, the castle under the eagle. That's cool that's in the town. That looks like one of the classes locations, maybe. But this is the next tweet that talks about the eagle. So he says, I've added flight masters to every village. Here you can buy flight points, allowing you to travel on an eagle to more distant locations. The further away, the more expensive. So you have this first screenshot. That looks the same-ish. That's like either the wood area or the ranger area. No, that's definitely new. That's definitely a new structure. And you can see there's definitely some new icons on the map that will hopefully make navigating the city a little bit easier. And I see this little blue circle up there. Maybe that's like closest point to water, like get your pet some water. Not sure. The same top bar is the same, but you can see he's way more zoomed in, scale of 1 to 8. The XP bar is the same. Money's the same, but the flight masters, so that's super cool. So this is going to be in every single town, and you can pay them, which I guess there's the use for gold, for money. You can pay them to fly to certain places without having to use a pet, without having to walk, to ride a bunch of ways. And there's another screenshot that you can see that it details your flight path. So that's cool. There's like flight points everywhere that I assume are only visible when you're talking to it. That's 134 gold. Last time I checked, that's a lot of gold. So I guess this is what we're going to be spending the money on. And you can see there's like a like a wintry biome. The map definitely has changed. You can definitely see the differences in pixels and in the way the map is made. It's definitely not as detailed. I don't think it's as detailed. Yeah, it's definitely different. And this seems like we've never seen generation like this, where there's like an ice biome and grasslands and then just islands. We've never seen that before. It's always been land. So this gives us some cool insight onto potential future island exploration. And maybe gold is the only currency now. Maybe it's just all streamlined into gold, which would be cool. Now I'm looking down below. If you can see it underneath the little shaded area, there's two. He has hotkeys, it looks like. So Q is his life potion, which is obviously what it always is. And then R is a quicksand trap. I don't know if I don't think he's talked about that before, unless that's one of the class's special skills. But that's cool. That's cool. You can maybe equip more items or more abilities or special items that you can craft or pick up from a dungeon or something. That's super cool. But this, the flight point in general, and then if we go back to this, you can see on the map in the top right, it shows the path on there, so you can see how far away you are, that sort of thing. So that's awesome. And then, this is cool. These next two I haven't read yet, so we're gonna like that one. All right, I've read this, but I haven't read this. So you need to activate Shrines of Life in order to be resurrected there. Furthermore, you can teleport to activated shrines. Whoa, that's actually huge, dude. That's huge. Okay, so it looks like there's a structure around it now, which there wasn't before, obviously. These things were just literally everywhere. So maybe they're in specific buildings. You can kind of see a little peek of it on the map. Man, that's actually a big change. So if you die, you will most likely respawn at the last shrine that you activated. And if you hadn't activated one for a while and you die, that could be huge. But at the same time, he's also providing these means like the flight path so that you can get back to places easier. But that's cool. So it looks like instruments are going to be pretty fundamental in the new Cube World update, which is cool. A little while ago, the video he showcased... oh yeah, so artifacts, I guess is what he's calling them. But he's using a flute there, and then there was a harp earlier. But you guys hopefully have already seen all of that stuff. But yeah, this is super cool. This is some cool stuff. I think that's a great use of the mechanic, and it makes things a little harder, but then at the same time, it also removes the need for portals, which kind of makes me sad, but kind of makes me happy. So I wonder how rare these statues are going to be, because portals were insanely rare, and up until now, portals were the only way that you could teleport between areas. So if they're making these teleportable, if that's a word, that's, it's going to be interesting to see how common they are. But that's awesome. That's awesome. And see the map there at 1 to 4, it seems like the detail gets in to the map as you go further. Because see, this little map seems more detailed than anything that we saw before. So that's cool. That's awesome. That might be my favorite change so far. And then this last one, 6 hours ago, at the time of recording this, if you have bad luck finding gems required for crafting and upgrading equipment, this gem trading gnome can help you out. So, gem trading gnomes are a thing. And so this means that you can get rubies and emeralds. I see a diamond in there. I think that's a diamond. That means you can get rubies, sapphires, emeralds, and diamonds from the gem trading gnomes. That's big. That's really big. So, I don't know if you can upgrade equipment currently in Cube World. I'm fairly certain you can't. I mean, you can adapt something up to your power level, but that often doesn't take gems. It just takes platinum coins. But this is big, because I've never found a diamond in my life, and it's on my Cube World bucket list, and that's super cool. So maybe you can find these guys roaming out in the world and can sell you gems. So it's gem trading. So maybe it's like a trade-up system, like 2 emeralds equals a sapphire, 2 sapphires equals a ruby. I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's cool that he's making them more available. and allowing you to craft and upgrade stuff. And if they're used for upgrading, that's cool, because currently right now you can't upgrade things in the most true sense of upgrading in an RPG. You really can't. So that's cool. That's awesome. And that is it for his tweets. Again, I mean, he had one, he had the first two 10 hours, and then 9 hours, and then 6. So he probably won't have any more, but if he does, I will try my best to let you guys know or point you in the right direction. I will leave a link to Wally's Twitter in the description, so if you guys do want to check these out for yourself and see all of his past stuff, you absolutely can. There's a lot there. Dungeon maps. I think I've covered all this in a video before, all the previous stuff, but this is what we can expect. I don't want to get the hype train too stirred up because obviously we don't know when this is coming. But it is so good to finally see that he's still working on the game. Obviously, we all kind of assumed he was, but like I said, it's been 1.5 years since he last posted something, and the game looks good. It looks awesome, and I think these are some really great things. Like, the previous stuff is good. I don't know how badly cities needed to be reworked, but the dungeon map and everything, new shading, all this stuff is good, and I think it just shows that he's still committed to the game and making good changes instead of, like, unnecessary ones. But man, it's cool to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you guys want to see me live stream Cube World, I'm probably going to do a couple live streams this week. Just follow down in the description. There's a link there if you want to check it out. And I might post some videos if you guys are interested. But right now I'm just kind of taking a break, enjoying the Anthem hype and all that stuff. But if you're still watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is going to do it for us today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And as always, my name is Jacob. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!